Action. So good morning, everyone. Another awesome day here at DY. As you can see, the surf is definitely up, and it's just looking quite amazing. It doesn't help you looking at me though, so let me put you there. Right, I was going to talk about something else, but I've decided not to. I'm going to talk about breaking up this story. And it's an important one. Just recently a friend of mine shared news that an ex-veteran killed his partner through an elbow to I think the face, and that behaviour is totally unacceptable and no excuse for it. And the defence goes something along the lines of post-traumatic stress caused him to have this outburst. Not acceptable at all, at any extent. And what happens is we get into these stories, we get this locked into the story, and our mind is naturally accustomed to going to the negative, naturally looking for the negative. It's all about our fears and our doubts and our anxieties. Where is your mind taking you? Our mind will always go to the negative. It will look for the negative in any situation. It's been programmed to do that. And if we go to the negative, we will always find a reason why we're thinking that way. We always will find a reason for us to be thinking in a way that we're thinking. And it's all about lost, less, never. If we get stuck in that situation, we'll continue to be able to find a situation, and what it'll do is just take us down even further. We've got to realise that if we're stuck in this story, that we've got to shift ourselves and get ourselves out of it. Our body is actually continuously revolved. The cells that we had 3 months ago are not the cells that we have in our body that we have right now. If we're stuck in this situation, we're continuously living the story in their past, we're going to be locked into the patterns and locked into our future. We've got to do something more. We've got to do something better. Even the person that gets anxiety and depression, they get labelled and badged. I was badged PTSD, and I thought that was what I had to carry. That was the story that I had to carry. That became part of my identity. Similarly, I've met a lot of people who identify as the single parent, or they identify as the divorcee, or they identify themselves as the injured worker. We have many stories, and we continue to relive them day in and day out. And in fact, what our mind will do, because that's part of our identity, we will look for aspects in our life that reinforce that identity. That's our belief. And what we look for through our rose-tinted glasses is things to reinforce that belief, things to reinforce that identity, and it's the hardest thing to shift. So, what do we do about it? Well, first of all, knowing that there is something more than ourselves. And we've got to, rather than being self-serving and about me and worrying about me, it's time to shift that balance and start be thinking about others. Being other people-centered is the key requirement. Let's start looking at being other people-centered. Looking for and serving others other than ourselves is a critical requirement. And first of all, realise that consider what our beliefs are. Actually tapping into what our beliefs are. If you think, I'm not attractive, potentially that could be a lie. Consider what the alternative is. Consider what the alternative could be. And there goes the bus. Consider what else the beliefs could be, and really tap into what you believe to be true. What do you want to believe? What are the beliefs that you want to have that will actually serve you to grow yourself and serve others? You have the opportunity to write your own beliefs. You don't have to believe what you've been brought up and raised as a child. You can believe whatever you like. Every belief has the potential to be untrue and a lie. And you have the opportunity to recraft that belief. So remember what your beliefs are. Remember you're responsible for your actions. You can't blame your sadness on your childhood. You can't blame your sadness on your current work environment. You can't blame your belief that you're insecure based on your past history at work. You can't blame your angry outrage for what happened to you on any country, at any time, at any condition. You are responsible for your behaviour. Make sure that you take that responsibility seriously. Don't get stuck in your past. Move on. Break up with your story. Craft your own story. Get clear on your vision. Craft it and smash it. Okay, your future. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Looking forward to hearing all about it. It's out for me.